I'd say I will spend it on experiences. Where I will spend it, 1,000,000 miles or 1,000,000 points go very, very far. So there will be multiple places I imagine I'll be spending these points and miles for multiple experiences. This could be hot air ballooning. This could be parachuting. But it's about experiences.
Your mind naturally goes to, okay, well, what's something I would never do? Or, you know, it's too far away from my normal practical reality. And the first thing is like, okay, 1,000,000 points. Then it's like, well, where would I usually not go? It's like, well, what about Maldives or Mauritius? My mind instantly goes to like islands that are really expensive and far away, because I'm here in Dallas, Texas. So that said, my mind goes there, but then I think, yeah, but really would I? And maybe, but you know what I really want to do is what, before I had the 1,000,000 points in mind, what I'm going to do next year. First off, we love Italy. We go there quite often. And Sicily is a part of Italy I haven't seen. So I'm the type who I need to see different places, but you know, they could be within the same country. So Sicily is a place that me and my family are going. And so I'd say with 1,000,000 points, we're going to get us all there. We're going to have a great time. We're going to go to many different places. We'll have all other family come with us, friends and family, just have it go to still do what I wanted to do, but do it better and bigger. That's probably what I would do.
Well, I think I don't mean to push back on that, but I think that's exactly the point about loyalty, because you're seeing a lot of programs with inflation. 1,000,000 points doesn't go as far as it used to. I remember back in the day, I was a very loyal SPG, Starwood Preferred Guest member, and I would do anything to earn my points. And so 1,000,000 points in Starwood is very different than 1,000,000 points in Marriott today, for example. I still think no matter where you're collecting, that the best value for point tends to be on the higher end, on the 5-star hotels or the first and business class cabins on airplanes. I think the value for point tends to be a lot higher, and also a lot of the time people are more willing to spend points to stay at these kinds of aspirational hotels or travel in these aspirational cabins, which helps them dream. And of course, that's what loyalty is all about. It's how do I reward you in a way that makes you dream about something and makes you want to continue to engage with us, so that you can then eventually earn that flight in first class or stay at that nice 5-star hotel. And so if I had 1,000,000 points, that's what I would do. I would probably buy a first class ticket and stay at a nice hotel.
Well, with 1,000,000 points, among all our hotel, I would choose for sure an holiday, one of our resort or exclusive Radisson collection in the world. Or maybe why not discovering the incredible India from the north to the south, where we have more than 100 hotels there. But this is something very important for Radisson Hotel Group, and this is related to Radisson responsible business pillars. Think people, think community, think planet. I will use for sure 1,000,000 points also to reduce the carbon offset in this moment, in very key moment for our world. The Radisson Reward is focusing on support a project to help reverse climate change and promote sustainability, but also think community. We support and we have an incredible strong partnership with SOS Children Donation. So our member can use the points to support also these incredible important activities.
I love that. Now, I love traveling. I have a young family. I think for me would be to place it with an airline. And for those number of points, I would take the longest holiday in the warmest possible place for the family. And I think perhaps that's reflective of where we always see value, and very traditionally in loyalty is it's that escapism, it's that relaxation, it's the money can't buy it thing, right? So if I had those points, definitely with an airline, and definitely one that could take me somewhere warm for a long time.
It's really strange, the million point question, because it's deeply psychological. If you take, because I've seen many programs where people have many millions, many more than 1,000,000 points, and lots of people who have that don't spend it. And if you find, so if you watch the classic Up in the Air, if anyone's watching a Christmas movie and they're in the loyalty industry, watch Up in the Air. If you haven't watched it already, watch it. And in there is a classic case of someone who has millions of points and won't use it, because millions of points gives you status that you think you're a millionaire, you can do with what you want. So it's surprising that the amount of people that have it that don't spend it. If I was going to spend it, I've moved into a new house and I would spend it all on the new house or on fuel discounts for this year. But that's just me. I'm Scottish and deeply tight. So, but it's a very, very interesting question about what people would spend. And in fact, I was at a dinner once many years ago with someone who he literally had millions and millions of points. And I said, why wouldn't you spend them? And they said, well, because in frequent flyer programs, you have this thing called final seat availability, where you could literally buy a seat on every plane if you so wished, but the value would be very bad. And when I said to this, he could literally fly on almost every plane for every week for the rest of his life. And he said, it's bad value to take those. So who knows? Loyalty is a psychological exercise. It's not necessarily an exercise in spending points.
I answered as from the business side. If I have 1 million points, I will totally invest to predictive analytics and machine learning.
If I had 1 million points in various loyalty programs or in one loyalty program, it would depend a lot on whether it's a hotel program or an airline program, because you can get nice hotel rooms for 20 to 30,000 points per night across almost all the chains. So 1 million points would be quite a long vacation I'd be able to take. With airline programs for 150,000 points, I can fly in business class across the Atlantic. So 1 million points might give me 6 or 7 trips that I'd be able to take. But I don't think I can take that much time off work. So it would be fantastic to have this problem, trying to spend 1 million points. But I don't think I could spend 1 million points because I enjoy my job. I want to be close to my family. They're either at university or I'm busy working, and we just can't take that much time off. So yeah, it'd be a nice problem to have, but I don't think I could spend 1 million points in 12 months.
I would get myself a first-class ticket on Etihad and try this residence thing they have.
If I have 1 million points, I would perhaps look to redeem those points into some, cool vacation package. I think we all deserve vacation. And we have been homebound, thanks to COVID for quite some time. And I think it's time for us to go out. And my very preferred, avenue to spend those points would be in some, on a great vacation package for myself and my family.